Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets taking on the San Francisco Giants. And on the hill in this one, Landon Root. All right, just about ready for baseball. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And this one is off and running.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Here's a 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, third baseman.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. Lindor around second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Jorge Polanco getting ready to hit.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Runners on the corners, no outs. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The 1-1. And fouled off. Lindor, the runner at third. Bichette on at first with nobody out. And that's outside. It's 2-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. The throw into second, and he's got no chance. He's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
Three-two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Struck him out without a swing. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's a Mets lineup now. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, the key is to lay off pitches down in the zone until you're forced to swing. Set your sights higher in the strike zone, looking for something elevated, because sinkers are less effective up in the zone. They tend to flatten out. So when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
2 outs with a runner at third. Swings through that. In the air, left field. Ramos, long run, makes a nice grab and a full sprint, and that is that. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. Back here in San Francisco, and taking the ball for the Mets, Clay Holmes. That misses the zone. Ball one. And Willie fouls one back. Gets the call. That is strike two. Hot shot to third. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at our lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Rafael Devers, batting with one down, takes a strike. On the ground, Simeon tosses to first, and two quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Left fielder, Heliot Ramos.
Two outs, base is empty. Heliot Ramos digs in now. Check swing, called strike. That's strike one.
Nope, ball.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center field, and no one can get there. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Luis Ariz stands in. Pitch misses there, and that is ball one.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man at second.
Yeah.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that can be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with two outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Ball outside.
Man on second, two down. Way inside. Line drive. Jumps, but it's off his glove. He beats the throw, and that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That one the other way. Could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Runner around third. Relay throw. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. We head to the second from San Francisco. It's the Giants 1 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Oracle Park, new inning getting started. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Way out front for strike 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Now Jared Young. Nice grab. Jumps, throws.
Batting 7, second baseman Marcus
Seeing an impressive jump throw from the hole at short. Let's see what StatCast has to say.
Now he's just showing off out there. I mean, I don't know if fans realize how much arm strength you need to make that throw. This guy's got a rocket of an arm, and that was on full display right there. Just an awesome job.
Here is Marcus Semien.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. And that one ripped to left. It drops in, gets away a little bit. And the tying run is on base.
Batting 8,
Carson Bench will hit next. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Semien runs. That one fouled off. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Batting 9th, catcher.
So
Luis
digging in,
Torrens.
Luis Torrens. In the air, out towards right center. Lee on the move. And that's the third out. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Bottom of the second, and digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Lee batting sixth in today's lineup, and he's a native of South Korea. One now. Late swing, foul to the left. And he grounds one to the right side. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting seventh, center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And now Bader up to the plate.
Just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
That's a ball.
This one in the air, center field, and there's two away.
Batting eighth, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey, the next to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
First pitch misses. A little out front there as he swings through it. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
3-2. Got him swinging. Giants are down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Back here in San Francisco, on to the third inning. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Roop back to work.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still two challenges left for them.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Bo Bichette.
So up next for New York, Bo Bichette. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
And a swing and a miss. Ground ball right side. Encarnacion takes it to the bag. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. His first at bat was a strikeout. 0-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Polanco hanging in there. Two down, nobody on. Outside. And the count is 1-2. Next offering is in the dirt. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end. 5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. And it remains 2-2. Stays alive. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. It's there, and that's a great play. Mets go down quickly. They're down 1-0. Back here at Oracle Park and digging in for San Francisco, Herrera Encarnacion. Oh, 1 now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Out to short, Lindor. Tosses to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop Willy Adames.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Willy Adames. He's 0 for 1. Ball 1, no strikes. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Carrying well. Up onto the arcade and gone. See you later. He muscles that one out the opposite way, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
1 down. Next will be the Giants DH, Rafael Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin.
Yeah!
Here comes the 0-1. Jackknifes out of the way. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. And now 2 gone.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder, Heliot Ramos.
Here's Heliot Ramos. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
Ball.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Pitch is in there. 1-2. On the ground to third. Zips it across, and that is the inning. Giants add on 1 more. Bye-bye, baby. The solo home run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Brett Baty.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Eric Miller, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Borucki also getting ready. Ball to strike. The pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Almost got him.
Now in this
that
3-ball
that's a
count,
ball.
down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And a payoff pitch. This ball's chopped on the ground, but it kicks foul. Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a leadoff double.
Up next for the Mets.
I'll tell you,
baseman,
when you
Mark
smoke a line
Vientos.
drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's Mark Vientos. Backed off the plate that time. Man at second.
That's a ball.
Right side, Encarnacion takes it himself. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Young in the box now, takes strike 1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Here comes the 0-1. And ball one. That's outside. Ball two. Swing and a slow roller. And that's just foul. Here's the 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly, and now they trail by 1.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman Marcus.
You know, it's a good play when we break out StatCast for you, folks. He took a great route and found himself in position to make a nice running catch. Just excellent work.
Yeah, he really showed off his wheels on that play, and I know that always gets you excited, Singy. Exactly 100 feet for that out. So no one on after the sac fly. Now it's Marcus Semien. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. And that one is inside. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's the center fielder, Carson Benj. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Tying run and scoring position. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed. Swings and misses. And now 2-2. That one missed. Luis Torrens in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Luis Torrens.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Landon Root out of the game. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for
The new pitcher in the game, Eric Miller. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Luis Torrens now at the plate. Flied to right his first time.
Yeah, what?
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and he popped it up. Encarnacion settles underneath it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. And midway in the 4th, it's the Giants 2 and the Mets 1. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the Giants 4-hitter, Luis Adames.
Luis Adames.
Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Here's Matt Chapman.
All these Giants showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The 0-1. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, base hit, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And now, Jung-Hoo Lee up the middle. Glove flip for 1 and 2. What a play.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
So here's Baty now. Clips the corner, strike 1. And that's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And the 0-2. Ball 1 there. And he chases that one. 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Fouled off down the right side.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Miller, a 6'5" lefty, 270 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One and 2 here. The shortstop takes the ball. And now it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one is hammered right field. That's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. 1 for 2. And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now it's going to be Jorge Polanco, a switch hitter batting right. Just
Nope,
missed.
that's outside. Ball.
Man at second. Late on that fastball. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. So man in a scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate, and we're at the top of the 5th. Polanco hanging in there. He goes down looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brett Baty. Man on second, 2 down. And
Ball,
another
out.
ball. Late with the swing there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the...
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. A 2-run shot, and they tie it up. It's 3-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Eric Miller gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Ryan Borucki.
Ryan Borucki.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets.
Wood.
Two down, nobody on. Lined into right. He makes the grab, and that is that. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Back here in San Francisco, we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Bailey in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
All these Giants doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side.
Ball.
The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. Next offering in there for a strike. And to count 1 and 2. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. The 1-2. Swings through it for the K. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now here is Ferrar Encarnacion. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Bounces into the outfield, base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So back to the top of the order. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Willy Adames. He's already homered here in this one. Moving in the bullpen, Luis Garcia. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Lovelady also throwing. The 1-0. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Rafael Devers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The 3-1. Late swing, fouled off. Three-two now. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Up next for the Giants, designated
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Clay Holmes won't go any further tonight, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Luis Garcia. High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. Has grounded out a couple of times. And that is out of play.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Next one is off the plate. 2-2. Just misses there.
That's a really good take.
Three balls, 2 strikes the count, and they're all loaded up.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder, Heliot Ramos.
Heliot Ramos to the plate now with a chance to come up big. Golden opportunity right here. That one misses. That's 5 straight. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Ground ball right side, could be two. To second, there's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Luis Arias, the next Giant to hit. That's in there. It's 0-1. Traffic on the bases with one already in. Last half of inning number 5. Swinging a foul out of play.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Oh, 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on, 2 outs. That one way inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your base.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman
Matt Chapman to the plate in this high leverage situation. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Fly ball down the line. Young in and to his right. That is the inning. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. 5 innings complete. It's the Giants 4 and the Mets 3. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Jared Young
leading
up
off
now for the Mets.
Left fielder Jared Young.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
So up next for New York, Marcus Semien. First pitch, not close.
No, ball.
The Giants leading by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one misses. Ball 3. And there's the automatic. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And ball four there,
take your
tying
base.
run is on
Up
base.
next for the Mets, center fielder Carson Benz.
So up next, Carson Benz.
Hee-haw!
Step off, throw to first.
No, he's safe.
Simeon back in. And now the 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. And the slider
that missed.
just misses.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And that just
ball.
misses.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That misses the
missed. That's a
zone,
ball.
and the count's full.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Here comes a 3-2. Swing and a bouncer. Arise. Throws to first in time. He's out.
Up next for the Mets, catcher Luis Torres.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ryan Borucki is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game
That's the ball.
dramatically. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
He's got it, and that's the third out. Mets strand one. They still trail it here, 4-3.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mets,
now for the bottom of the
number
sixth,
5,
and there's a new
Richard
pitcher on the mound,
Lovelady.
Richard Lovelady. Well, one-run game. Jung-Hoo Lee getting ready to hit.
Jung-Hoo Lee.
Ball.
Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader will hit next.
Hey,
Action in the pen down there. Brooks Raley, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Yo, one.
ball.
Hard hit left side. Handles, throws to first, and there's two down.
Up next for the Giants, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Oh, and he hit him.
Take your base.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman.
Herrera Encarnacion, the next to hit.
That's the ball.
Bailey off of first with 2 away. Base knock right field. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Stepping in, Willy Adames. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Ball.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 7-3.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Richard Lovelady departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the Mets.
Nolan McLean on to pitch out of the pen here. So 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Rafael Devers. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Bench should have this one. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye baby. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Back here at Oracle Park, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. That one ripped left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And it's a leadoff double to start the 7th.
This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets.
Nope. Ball.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Man at second. On the ground right side. Arise. Tosses to first. That's the 1st out at the top of the 7th.
Up next for the Mets, the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
So now the DH spot, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 3 in this one.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
Swings through that one for strike 1. One away with a runner at third here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball. Got him looking. That's out number 2. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Baty, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Base hit and a run in to score. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. Right through there for a strike. Baty leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Walker, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Gage getting loose as well. Hit hard, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Left fielder,
Jared Young up now for the Mets.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Just missed. Tying run at the plate. That catches the outside corner. And the count 1-1. The tying run at the plate. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two on, 2 outs. Good job to fight that one off. And that's a strikeout looking. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Set for the last half of the 7th, and digging in for San Francisco, Heliot Ramos. That one ripped left field, and it one-hops the wall. The relay not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So a man aboard, and up next for San Francisco, Luis Arias. McClain throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. Comes up empty.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
Stays alive. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Gets it to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate.
Ball.
One out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Misses outside.
That's a ball.
And now 3-0.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Up the middle. What a stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Now it's the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for San Francisco. They hold a 7-4 lead.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Giants,
back, and a new arm on the mound to
number
start the 8th.
7,
Keaton Wynn.
Keaton Wynn.
Marcus Semien up now for the Mets.
Second baseman,
The
Marcus
Mets in
Semien.
striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Wynn, 28 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. This one in the air, center field. Bader under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder, Carson Bench.
Here's the center fielder, Carson Bench.
That's inside. Ball.
Next offering is fouled back. The Mets trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is outside. Goes down looking.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control, and not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to. But He's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
That missed. That's a ball.
Just missing there. Ball one. Cut on and miss. Struck him out, and that'll do it. And the Mets go down 1-2-3, and they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the 8th, Harrison Bader digs in now.
Ha!
And that gets the inside corner for a strike. That one way inside. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Giants, catcher
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Just off the outside edge. Ball one.
That's a ball. Hee-haw!
Just missed. On the ground, right side. Simeon, toss over to first. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman Gerard Encarnacion.
2 down, base is empty. Gerard Encarnacion getting ready to hit.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
That's a ball. Outside.
That one missing inside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
There's a strike. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. Payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. Bench on his way over. And that is that. Offense held in check there. 9th inning coming up. The Giants on top 7-4. Last chance coming up here for the Mets. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Walker. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season.
shortstop.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
No, that's out.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. That one missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette up now for the Mets.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Arise. The throw to second is offline. The throw won't get there in time, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Second baseman definitely have some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop at second for a double play turn because of the angles and difficult footwork. So it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made. When your pitcher gets you that ground ball that can be a double play, it's a killer when you can't get at least one out of it.
Next to hit, Jorge Polanco. Ripped to short, the underhand flip. There's one. They get the double play, and just one out to go now.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So, last chance for the Mets. And the batter now, Brett Baty.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Just missed.
Ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. The Giants trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the 9th.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Next offering is down low.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
And that's in for a strike. That's ripped into the outfield. Should be extra bases. Runner from third comes across, and they cut the lead to 2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. Mark Vientos will hit next. Foul ball there. Two outs and 1 in scoring position.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a pop up. But it's just foul. The Mets down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.